Hi and welcome back. We are on episode number 25 and I'm your host, Laura Mullinax. I am super excited about today's recipe. We are going to be making a protein pumpkin spice biscotti. I've never made this recipe before. I've never made biscotti before, but I have been waiting to make this recipe and see how it turns out. So I am super psyched about getting started on today's show. Anyway, let's get going. There are quite a few ingredients going in today's recipe, but we are going to start with 2 3/4 cups of flour. I'm using an oat flour. I've already got it in a bowl because I already took oatmeal, put it in the blender, and blended it into an oat flour. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And then we're going to be adding our other ingredients right into it. All right, so we got our 2 3/4 cups of oat flour, and we're going to add 1 scoop of vanilla Get Lean protein powder by Glamour Body Fitness. Now remember, this tastes like ice cream, so this is going to have a really good flavor. And then it's going to be 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I've got Swerve right here, the regular. This is a sugar replacement, so I've got 3/4 cup of that. And also 3/4 cup of pecans. I got 1/4 cup here, so we're gonna measure those into it. We're gonna use 3 of them. And then 1 teaspoon of orange zest. Now that all our dry ingredients are in there, we're going to whisk this until it's fully and thoroughly mixed. That's done, so our dry ingredients are mixed together. We're going to set that to the side and start working with our wet ingredients. We're going to start with 2 eggs. Then add in 1/3 cup of butter, 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right, now that we have all our wet ingredients combined, we're going to go ahead and mix them up, stir them up, and then we're going to put our wet ingredients into our dry ingredients. Now that that's mixed, we're going to add that into our dry ingredients. Our goal here is to make the dough. Right. So here I have a lightly floured surface, and I'm going to pour our dough, or scrape our dough rather, onto the lightly floured plate, and we are going to turn it into a ball. Flour on top, and we're going to start working this to get it into our ball. So we've got our ball of dough formed. We are going to cut this in half and then form 2 loaves on our baking sheet. Since we finished molding out our loaves and then brushing it with the egg white, we are now going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. I've already got my oven preheated, so let's pop this in here and I'll see you in 25. 25-minute alarm just went off. I'm going to pull these 2 loaves out of the oven, and we are going to cut them into 3/4 inch pieces. Oh wow, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. So we're going to cut them into 3/4 inch pieces. And then we're gonna set them up on their sides, and then we're gonna cook them for an additional 20 minutes. All these stacked on their sides, we're gonna bake them for another 20 minutes at the same 350 degrees. So let's pop these babies back in the oven and let them sit there for another 20 minutes. So Biscotti is just about ready to come out of the oven. It's got a few minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and take some white chocolate and also some dark chocolate wafers, and we're gonna melt them down so that we can drizzle them over our finished Biscotti cookies. So let's put a little bit in a bowl of these. Looks good. I got the white chocolate and the milk chocolate. Let's go ahead and put them in the microwave and start melting them down. They're ready. Don't they look amazing? Oh my gosh, these are gonna be so, so good. Let's go ahead and throw a few of these on a plate, and then we are going to top it with our chocolate, the dark chocolate, and the white chocolate. It would just stop at 3. Now, doesn't this look amazing? Oh my gosh. Now all that's left to do is just enjoy. Before you go, don't forget to go ahead and get your free copy of the Pumpkin Protein Cookbook. Go to glamourbodyfitness.com/pumpkin cookbook. From there, all you have to do is just enter in your email address, and I will send it to you as fast as I can. It's going to include all 30 recipes that we are doing over the course of November. Also, if you're interested in getting the Glamour Body Fitness Get Lean protein that we're using in the recipes, you can go to glamourbodyfitness.com/protein, where you can order your own personal bag of vanilla Get Lean. Now, in the Pumpkin Protein Cookbook, I'm just using vanilla in all of the recipes, but we also have chocolate available. So if you want to order an extra bag, you can do that and get yourself some chocolate too. So that link again is glamourbodyfitness.com/protein.